Good morning. I'm getting this question over and over, and whenever I get the same question over and over, I'm going to make a system for it. That means I'm going to give you kind of like a recipe, to follow if you're struggling with that. So yesterday I posted, or a couple of days ago, I posted, if you lost 10 pounds a month, how many months would it take you to get to your goal? And so many people commented on that. And a couple of people have shared that. A couple of people on my team shared that and did it, wrote the same post. And it's generating a lot of leads. Leads are people who are, who are like liking, commenting. These are called leads. People who are like, oh, I know she exists, right? So these are leads. And I've been kind of navigating in the DMs with coaching people on how to respond to this. And sometimes I like to see where you're at. So send me screenshots and then I can kind of see like how instinctually you respond to that. And it's not from a place of judgment or anything like that. It's just like, let's see where you're at so that we can work on it based on where you're at, as opposed to just giving you a bunch of scripts to tell people. The reason that I don't give a whole bunch of scripts, I think the scripts have a place, but I don't give a ton of scripts because I want you to learn how to think. So that like if you're standing in line at the grocery store and someone, I don't know, whatever, says that you're in good shape and they look at your cart and they're like, wow, like you eat really well. And you could strike up a conversation. I don't want you to pull out your phone and need a script on how to talk to people. So we need to kind of focus on how to think. So all that to say, the post that I had done and the way that I encourage people to answer that, instinctually what I'm seeing is a lot of people are just like spewing details on the program that's coming up, how these products help them lose weight, all of these things, right? And you're kind of missing, and then you're not getting responses and you wonder why, okay? So if something's not working, stop doing it. Take a step back as an outsider and evaluate what it is that you're doing and tweak it. And it's not a place like, oh my gosh, everything I do, like nothing works. It's like, oh, like everything is an experiment. And if you think of everything as a fun experiment, then you'll be fine because you won't be so attached to the result. You're just like, okay, that works, that doesn't. So one thing that I know works is that post. That post got a lot of interaction. So check mark on that. The post is good, it works. We're getting a lot of people interested. Now, the next step that I'm seeing is that verbal vomit in the DMs. You want to always ask permission to people before you DM them, even if it's somebody that you know. And when they give you that permission, that yes, it is strengthening the commitment that they want the information, as opposed to you hopping in someone's inbox just to somebody who was, simply supporting your post. For example, if you're posting that post about wanting to lose weight in X amount of time and somebody comments, it would take me 3 months, then just below that, you could say, oh, cool, I got your back. Can I send you a message with some details? Simple, right? And then you can hop in their inbox if they say yes. It's simple as that, guys. And if they don't answer on that post, they're in your algorithm, they're seeing your post, and you're going to post again and it's going to catch their attention, and just keep at it. The other thing, if it is somebody that you know really well, you could say, cool, I'm sending you a message. And then in the message, then you ask for permission. If it's somebody who you're already chatting with and you've been in their inbox before, then you could just say, hey, I saw that you commented on my post about wanting to lose some weight. I actually help people with that. Do you want me to send you some details of our program? That's it. Okay. Or sometimes if you're feeling really bold and you want to have posture, you could say exactly what I just said, but then say, if you're serious, I'd love to send you some information on our program. And that if you're serious piece is going to eliminate all of the tire kickers, hopefully, and it's going to have them make a commitment. So it's like, they're saying that they're serious. They're saying that they're ready. And then when they say yes, then I ask them some more questions. Like, okay, before I send you the info, like, what is your number one health goal right now? Like, what are you going on? What's going on? How long have you been trying to lose it? And then you want to like peel that onion, and you ask one question at a time, and you have that back and forth conversation. And then from there, when you have a good understanding, and yes, this takes time. I know this takes time, but I'm telling you, When you have, I would rather take time with 3 or 4 people than have 50 conversations and not a single response, because it's going to increase your conversion rate. Whether they purchase now or they purchase later, this is going to increase your conversion rate, and it's going to strengthen that relationship. And when people feel that you've taken the time to understand them and get to know them and get to know what it is that they need, that is going to not only increase their confidence in the program, it's going to increase the loyalty that they feel towards you as their mentor and their coach. And then they're probably going to refer their friends to you too. So although at first glance it might seem like, oh my gosh, I'm spending so much time with this one person, it can pay off. It truly can pay off. I don't want you to spend, too much time with people who are needy. That's something different. If people need you for every single step of the way and they have zero resourcefulness, you want to question at that point if this is somebody that you're going to want to work with long term. But I will tell you that the people that I've gone over and above with in business, especially like customers, that I've really gone over and above with in business, it has always paid off. They have been following me. They've been buying from me every single month for like 5 years. So it really does pay off. And we're talking some big orders too. So I wanted to leave you with that today. If you have any questions, send me a message. I'm going to, any time that I get questions about this, I create a system around it. I create something in our team boards and our team resources. And that way, when you start building your team, you feel confident in what it is that you can share with them as well. You could feel confident that there's a recipe guide for all of these things for people who are just getting started. I'll leave that with you today, and good luck.